Hello, this is Shalone Cason with the Shalone Cason Show, and today is World Leader Wednesdays. Today's biography is Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin is a Russian statesman and former intelligence officer, serving as president of Russia since 2012. He was born in Leningrad on the 7th of October in 1952. His mother was a factory worker and his father was in the Soviet Army. His brother, grandmother, and two uncles died as casualties during World War II. From 1975 to 1990, he served in the KGB, the Soviet security agency. During his early political career, he was investigated by the City Legislative Council. It was concluded that he had understated prices and permitted the export of metals valued at $93 million in exchange for foreign food aid that never arrived. Despite the investigators' recommendation that Putin be fired, Putin remained head of the Committee for External Relations until 1996. On March 26, 1997, President Boris Yeltsin appointed Putin Deputy Chief of Presidential Staff, which he remained until May of 1998. On the 25th of July 1998, Yeltsin appointed Putin as director of the Federal Security Service, FSB, the primary intelligence and security organization of the Russian Federation and the successor to the KGB. On the 9th of August 1999, Putin was appointed one of three first deputy prime ministers, and later on that day was appointed acting prime minister of the government of the Russian Federation by President Yeltsin. On the 31st of December 1999, Yeltsin unexpectedly resigned, and according to the Constitution of Russia, Putin became acting president of the Russian Federation. On the 14th of March 2004, Putin was elected to the presidency for a second term, receiving 71% of the vote. On the 7th of October of 2006, Anna, a journalist who exposed corruption in the Russian army and its conduct in Chechnya, was shot in the lobby of her apartment building on Putin's birthday. Her death triggered international criticism, with accusations that Putin had failed to protect the country's new independent media. Putin was barred from a third term by the Constitution, but in a power-switching operation on the 8th of May 2008, only a day after handing the presidency to Medvedev, Putin was appointed Prime Minister of Russia, maintaining his political dominance. After the parliamentary elections on the 4th of December 2011, tens of thousands of Russians engaged in protests against alleged electoral fraud, the largest protests in Putin's time. On the 4th of March 2012, Putin won the 2012 Russian presidential election in the first round with 63% of the vote, despite widespread accusations of vote rigging. Opposition groups accused Putin and the United Russian Party of fraud. In 2014, Russia made several military incursions into Ukrainian territory. Russia then annexed Crimea after a disputed referendum in which Crimeans voted to join the Russian Federation. On the 30th of September 2015, President Putin authorized Russian military intervention in the Syrian civil war, following a formal request by the Syrian government for military help against rebel and jihadist groups. In January 2017, a U.S. intelligence community assessment expressed high confidence that Putin personally ordered an influence campaign to denigrate Hillary Clinton and to harm her electoral chances and potential presidency. Putin has consistently denied any Russian interference in the U.S. election. Putin won the 2018 presidential election with more than 76% of the vote. His fourth term began in May of 2018. And the lesson today is stay as honest and open as possible. A bad or good reputation will follow you everywhere you go. And that's it. This is Shalone Cason with the Shalone Cason Show. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning from life.